All right, let's talk about page 45. In Physical Science, 4th edition, 1111, and this is called the Gay-Lussac's law, and it relates the pressure and temperature. And so P1 over T1 equals P2 over T2, and we see that on page 43 and 44. All right, now let's read this problem. A tank of hydrogen sulfide gas, which is basically the smell of a rotten egg, at an industrial plant has a volume of 22,700 liters at 22 degrees Celsius. If the gas is heated to 215 Celsius and the pressure increases to 167.6 kilopascals, what was the original pressure? Okay, so original pressure means we don't know P1, but we do know T1 is 22, and we know that T2, it increases. So after the change happens, the gas is heated, that's the change. After that, we know the new pressure and we know the new temperature. All right, so Mr. Anger, what is this 22,700 liters? Well, like I tell my students sometimes, that is the concrete that they throw in there to make it hard. This is not needed. That's unnecessary information. All right, so that is a volume, but it doesn't change, and it's not part of the equation, so we just ignore it. Okay, so we'll pretend like we're scratching that out. That doesn't affect the problem. All right, so once we have this formula, if I'm solving for P1, I'm going to cross multiply T1 times P2, and then divide by the T2. And that will give me the original pressure. Let's look at how many significant figures we have in this problem. This temperature has 3, this temperature has 2, this pressure has 4. So since we are multiplying and dividing, we will use the least number of significant digits. So it looks like we are going to use the 2 digits. All right? So I'm going to leave the rest of this problem up to you to solve. I thought this was a tougher one than 4 and 5, and similar enough to number 7. Although number 7 you're going to solve for a temperature, and then you got to, oh, that one says to leave it in Kelvin then. Good. All right, hopefully you will do well with this, and I would recommend regularly getting up to the score table. Don't wait till you get to the checkup to score. Score after every page, all right? Hope you do well.